Yo, what up? I'm back. Puck's joined us. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's here. He's got a treat. Something that Athens gave him. So he's gonna munch on that, I'm sure, in the background. You good, bud? Yes. There you go, boy. Boop, boop, boop. He has been booped. Doth hath the boopeth. Puck is better than a bookcase. Yeah, I agree with that one. Maybe I'm biased, though, because he's my dog, but I would rather have Puck than a bookcase. You gonna eat that? Alright. I don't know why you're being a little weirdo about it, but okay. Are you okay? Yes, butt scratches! Butt scratches! Eat your chewy. Alright. So, let's move on to our last bit of nonsense. I found this. Hold on. That was the wrong one. Hey, wait, no, come back. There we go. I found this, which is a thread that Manya made in May of 2022, displaying Aaron's bullshittery in the that time of the month. I forgot that my name was the Buttermilk Bussy. Oh my god. Didn't expect Aaron to treat us like this, yeah. And so this is the screenshots. We may or may not get to these, depending on what we end up looking, but these are also available on my Twitter, so maybe we'll go through these after the fact and kind of talk about her bullshit. But we're gonna see what she says here. I'm gonna go back and complain again about this fucking Christmas ass shit, bitch. It is not December yet. Get this nonsense out of here. How dare you? Poor form. Poor form. Alright, you guys ready? I'll turn closed captioning on. This one's longer than the one we watched the first time, so I hope you got your snacks. I hope you're settled in. I hope you got a drink, and we're gonna you know, vibe for a bit. See what we got. I hate this. Already hate it.
Hi. Sorry. Oh, my cat decided to try to jump up here just as I hit go live. So I'm like, oh, shit. Let me hurt the sprayer away. And I don't like how this is looking. I don't know why. Anyway, I don't care. Something like I know. All right.
You alright? Girl, you okay?
I did not plan on streaming tonight, so things may be a little chaotic at first, but we'll get there. Usually do. But we were overstaffed at work, so I got sent home early. Yay! So, all right.
You all right?
Hi, Lily. Hi, Linda. Hi, April.
Hi, Megan. Hi, Lily. Hi, Linda. Hi, April. Hi, Heather.
And you're going to see me, like, bitching about my arm a lot. I hurt my shoulder or something. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it, but man, it's killing me.
Oh, that sucks.
I didn't take any medicine for that yet. I might want to take a couple Tylenol for it. Oh my god, cat.
What year is this?
Stop
I don't
it.
know. Apparently, allegedly, it's 2023. I don't know. Puck decided to lay down instead. Puck, do you not want your chewy?
Okay, great.
Puck, you okay?
So, I know that Nonsense had done a stream recently, and I didn't know if I was going to go over it, really. I didn't really have any desire to, but a couple of people reached out, and they seemed to want me to do so, and I guess I will. I don't know. I want to go over something else first, real quick. Hey, Autistic Chill. Hi, Steffi.
We're back in Silent Hill.
Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Reagan. Hey, Allison.
Hi, Reagan. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Allison. Hi, Hawk. Hi, people. Hi, all the people who watch Aaron.
Hi. So, sorry, I still have my cold too. Someone shared some screenshots with me, and I wanted to address some of them.
You work at a bar and you had a cold and you went to work with your cold to serve people drinks and food. Man, America's got problems. Hey, yo. This is not a critique of Aaron, because this is the day in the life of being an American and being sick and having to go to work when you work in the food industry, or being sick and having to go to work at all and making other people sick. Yeah. Yikes. It's not good. It's not a good scenario for anybody. It's bad all the way around.
Them real quick.
You alright?
Where did I start from? Well, we're just gonna start from... No, yeah, fuck it, we'll start from the beginning.
Okay. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with ABC. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi.
So these
Let's
are
go.
screenshots of some tweets that have been made recently that I just wanted to just kind of touch on quickly.
Okay.
Oh my god, shut up.
Puppy!
All right,
We love dogs.
This first one here.
Oh, hey, that's me.
A tweet by Chesh. Oh,
yeah.
I don't care what about that one. It was whatever.
Wait, what was that? Go back. That was a tweet from me. What did that say?
Well, we're just gonna start from... No, yeah, fuck it, we'll start from the beginning.
What do you mean?
Okay. So these are screenshots of some tweets that have been made recently that I just
recently.
Kind of touch on quickly.
Recently.
Oh my god, shut up.
The poor dog. What did the poor doggo? Going having a bad time.
All right,
that happens with fuck sometimes too.
Here.
All right. So this is. When is this from? Oh my god, this is. Yeah, we'll be taking a look at this and Veda's postings. It will be probably next week due to actually having to read through and double check sources and stuff. Oh, this was me tweeting about Veda did a stream about her lawsuit, and I'm planning on going through her filing and Charlotte's response. So both of their filings essentially, and talking about those. I can see why she doesn't care about this post. It's not really relevant. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't know if it's relevant or not. I don't know what she's going to talk about.
I guess it's a tweet by Chesh. Oh yeah, I don't care what about that one. It was whatever.
Okay. All right. What's this one? This is a tweet from Whispering Willow. This is about Veda making statements about why her paperwork or why her submission to the court was dismissed, and claiming that it was only because of jurisdiction. So we'll talk about that in the future. I'm just taking my time getting set up, and I want to make sure Intrigued Feline is able to join me for that one. So whenever Feline is ready is probably when we're going to do that. It might be in the near future. It might be a little while from now. Whenever Feline's ready.
That one I don't really care about either.
Okay, well, what was that one? What was that? That was a tweet from Charlotte. What the heck? Go back. What does this say? It wasn't all about jurisdiction. Okay, so yeah, it's Charlotte talking about whether or not Veda's thing was rejected for just jurisdiction or not.
I don't care about.
What's this one? This one is the General Court of Justice, District Court Division, Johnston County, North Carolina, case number 23CV00596-500. It says Brittany Nicole Hansen versus Charlotte McIver. Answer to the court requesting dismissal of complaint 1 under North Carolina statute, paragraph 1-75.5 4. Personal jurisdiction does not apply because Miss Hansen stated her position. I think this is Charla's response to Veda, I think. Okay, that's the continued response. Continued responses.
Here, you know what? Let me do this real quick.
I remember when I said I wasn't sure, but I was pretty sure that the reason why Erin's layout is the way that it is because she was using StreamYards. I was correct.
All right, here we go. These are the ones I wanted to address.
Okay. Alright, so ignore that. All of that stuff. Whatever that was. But now... This is a tweet from Whispering Willow that's about Veda Jade's statement for comparison. Ugh, I missed 9 and 10. They're here. So this is them talking about what Veda's statement to the court was. The one that she said she doesn't care about. And she just skipped over Charlotte's verse. Okay, let's see where this goes. Alright.
So, Veda's statement for comparison. I missed 9. Okay.
Okay, skipping that one.
Of course, she fought back 3 days to get a lawyer and put this together. Conflict of interest for them to share a lawyer. It's not a conflict of interest for them to share a lawyer, I don't think.
You can't. What are you talking about? Okay, I know what she's talking about. She's saying that it would be a. Willow is trying to say that it would be a conflict of interest for Katie Joy's lawyer and Charla's lawyer to be the same lawyer if they were employed together. That's a discussion that we can have later, but that, like, oh my fucking god, they've been trying to say that there's proof that Charla and Charla and Katie having the same lawyer means that, or is indicative of, or shows that Charla's been working for Katie Joy. So she's just gonna flippantly ignore this, I guess.
Not really. Not much of one anyways.
Then explain. If you're gonna bring it up, then explain it. Unveiling the mask.
Damn it.
This is a Facebook chats with, so she's sharing. These were all sent to her by Tina I'll Cut You. Oh my god, I haven't heard shit dick anything from Tina since she said she was gonna, like, drop a bunch of documents and then never did. And she's been private ever since. So I guess she's been in the fucking background. Oh boy, alright. Okay. Yeah, if you guys can, I don't know if I can, you guys can, whatever. Yeah, Tina. Oh boy. Why are you showing us this? I don't understand. What's the get on with it?
Oh my god, stop. Yeah. Wait a minute, let me.
Okay, so here's me and Manya, where I said, wait, is that Steve making a whole thread on Reddit? LOL. Weren't some people mad at me because Manya made one post? Really now, could it be rules for me, but not for thee? Funny, I don't remember you arguing with the mods about the post with your community. Sorry for being an entitled, arguing and being an entitled asshole. Talking about that Veda and Nikki and Steve and Aaron were complaining that there was a thread on Reddit where Steve had to defend himself so hard. She muted. I think she's talking about getting the dog to shut up. You're such a good puppy. Yes, you are. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Yes. Dr. Chewy? Oh. Yes. Anyone watching live would have seen nothing so far. Right, yeah.
He's okay. You're gonna hear the dog barking in the background. I don't know what to tell you. So
I don't know what to tell you. If you're concerned about it, Aaron, then handle your business. Just restart your stream. If you didn't want to talk about any of this stuff that you've been showing on your screen for the last 5 minutes, then pause your stream, go back to the starting soon or whatever, go take care of your business and come back. She puts something on the screen but doesn't actually communicate why it's on the screen or expound upon it. That is a little important. Like, the whole reason she's here? Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Reddit, weren't some people mad at me because Mania made it? This is funny. I mean, I don't even know what this is really in reference to. I think I know what it's in reference to.
Guys, remember when we watched her first video and she was like, exactly, you don't know, so maybe you shouldn't be commenting about something you don't know anything about. Thanks, Sweet Prairie, for the 1 tier sub for 2 months. Greatly appreciated. I don't know what they're talking about, but I'm gonna take a guess. I mean, personally, I think that's fine. I think if you have a decent idea of what people are talking about, I think that's a fair take and a fair attempt.
And it's regarding the Without a Crystal Ball subreddit. I guess they're crying foul because Steve was able to make a thread there and they weren't. Like,
no.
Oh my god, really?
Bad guess.
Why is this becoming an issue? I don't know, but whatever.
Because Veda and Nikki and you and Steve made it an issue on the stream that you were on. That I reviewed and we talked about already. Whatever, I thought you brought this on because they were things you wanted to address. You saying, I don't know, this is nothing, and then making up some reason isn't you addressing it.
Steve had nothing to do with the anti-Katie's community. There's one thing in here, though, that they invested in seeing the truth. I think I just want to call attention to this more than anything, because
attention to what?
Holy shit, this is some crazy shit.
What is crazy?
There's a lot of posting and tweeting they are doing over this shit. You know? They were here a couple days ago. Someone accused Charlotte.
These people are tweeting too much. We only made 25 plus hours of a live stream video about one lady and her moderation of a Facebook group that we didn't own on one channel within 2 weeks. Why are you guys having conversations? This is like this fake outrage, as if every single tweet was a new tweet when it's actually an ongoing thread of conversation. Absolutely ridiculous. This is like, look at all, oh my god, there's so many tweets. Do we really need to compare the numbers? I would love to go and actually compare the numbers because about like how much Charla has tweeted, or how much Aaron has tweeted about Katie, or how much Steve has tweeted about Charla. Sadly, I can't check the number of times Steve has tweeted about Charla because he had to delete it all. I wonder why. I wonder if it had to do something to do with the restraining order that he has. What the fuck? Literally the devil. Obviously. Actual Satan, IRL.
Targeting anti-Katie videos for takedown. All the videos and the screenshots have hashtags related to Katie Joy. Is there any proof that Charlotte is working with Katie?
Yeah, is there? Are you gonna address that? Are you gonna answer? No? Okay. Moving on, I guess. What is happening? I've seen Erin's streams before. She's not this bad, usually. Usually she's like, sometimes she's a little bit disorganized at the beginning, but you know, it happens to all of us, and I guess she's sick right now, so maybe that's what's going on here. I mean, she was pretty shook. She's got a court date coming up. I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah,
What?
Oh, especially that one. Oh my god, that's right.
Are you gonna show us? You're clicking through them. You're like, oh my god, this one's such a big deal. This one matters, but you're not showing it now. Why did you show all the ones that didn't matter, and then when you're like, oh yeah, that's a big deal, then you're not showing that one? What is this?
Right here. Okay.
Okay, are we ready? Are you ready to start the stream? Are you okay?
I want to talk about paranoia.
Okay, I enjoyed that song too by Heartsteel. It's really good.
You post receipts every time. You even posted way back when. I have yet to see. I don't know what receipts they're asking to see, but
I thought you were talking about paranoia.
When someone says that they think a certain person could be connected to Katie, it does not mean
Charla. She's talking about Charla in violation of the current protection order that Charla has against her because they have court coming up. Charla. She's talking about fucking Charla. She's literally got Charla's name on the fucking screen. Like, right here. Right there. Miss McIver. Charla McIver. Blah, blah, blah. Screen. Charla. Fucking Christ, lady.
People think that they are tandem people, individuals within their actions. It just means that there's a connection.
It doesn't. It doesn't mean. It means you think that there's a connection. People are asking you why you think there's a connection. So explain.
Okay. So I really think I will have to post everything one at a time. People just don't want to see the evidence that proves you aren't working with Katie Joy. I found this from whatever way back in August. It's typical of people. It's paranoia. And the screenshot of what they're showing here is a post by Suzanne, Costa Rica, Suzanne. Coming out of the IBLP, I would recommend lots of therapy for anyone. So I wouldn't call this person psycho. I don't know her, but I was asked to talk to her. Hear that she was linked to Katie. That is my opinion.
Okay.
And the reason I usually don't.
Hey, Low Energy, good to see you.
Much with newbies. Now, she was connected to Katie.
How do you know that?
Because it was her and Katie's DMs that she shared with everyone. That's the connection people are talking about. That she came up.
People are saying that Charla was a mole and worked for Katie, Aaron. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
In this community due to Katie being led here by Katie in one way, shape, or form, you know?
You mean just like Tina? You mean just like you? You mean just like Steve? You mean just like a lot of JKJ? Like a lot of you all found each other because you're an anti-KJ community. Of course everybody came together because of Katie, you fucking clown! What are you talking about? The sirens, they're already starting. The brain fog is coming.
Whether it be being led here because out of spite or anger or out of just love, whatever. She was led here due to her interactions with Katie Joy. That's what people mean by connected. And that's...
No, it's not. People have been saying... Okay, alright. The conversation that Willow is having... I'm gonna do the work. Fine. I'm gonna do the work. We're gonna go to Twitter. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna go to, let's see, we're gonna search Twitter. We're gonna go... it's Whispering Willow, right? Yeah, I got an easier way to do this. Hold on. Here we go, Whispering Willow. Bonk. Alright. Here's Whispering Willow's Twitter. Easy, right? So, got an offer on a... Yeah, it's bullshit. It's not me. Report it. Hold on, let me see. This screenshot was taken 13 hours ago, or 13 hours after it was posted. I really think I will have to post everything at one time. Okay, so let's just go to media. Let's see if we can find this. It's from Suzanne, she said, right? Too bad I can't see the date. Da 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 da. Oh well, here's the other one she was looking at. Right there. Ta-da! I guess I can just show you guys what I'm scrolling through. I just don't want to make anybody feel like gross, because like, you know, scrolling can feel yucky. Nope, that's Charla. We're looking for her tweeting out. Oh, we're looking for Whispering Willow tweeting Susan. What show is that? I need to know what show that is. There's Steve. I don't care. Suzanne. Oh, here we go. Look, I found it. I really think I will have to post everything. Okay, yeah, so here it is. So she's responding to an ongoing thing. A couple of days ago, someone accused Charla of targeting anti-KJ videos for takedown. Yes. Steve made that claim. All the videos in the screenshot have hashtags related to Katie Joy. All have content harassing Charla. This is proof Charla is working with Katie. To be fair, it is very clear Charla is working with Katie Joy when she is trying to get creators to take down videos of KJ. Then, at the very least, she, if not working with KJ, supports Katie. And there's, like, the screenshots to show. So what they're talking about here is not about whether or not Charla interacted with Katie, or whether or not there was communications at some point between the two. It's about the accusation that she is working with or for Katie, Aaron, and you should know this because you skipped past these fucking screenshots that I just pulled up. We saw you pause and read half of this one, and then and then go to this one, and then click through down to this one. And then completely misrepresent what you just fucking showed because you skipped through it. What the fuck kind of logic is this? Bad logic. It's bad logic, it's bad presentation, it's dishonest at best. Holy shit, lady. I thought I was gonna have to actually, like, work a little bit harder to find accusations of Charla working for Katie Joy, but look, I didn't have to. It was in the screenshot that Aaron already showed us. Oh my god. Okay. This is not going well. I'm gonna leave this pulled up off to the side just in case we need it again for later. Oh.
I'm sorry that you think that that's paranoid, but perhaps you reading more into Suzanne's tweet here could be deemed as paranoid. No? I think so anyways. But whatever, I digress.
No, you lie.
And this one here, this one kills me. Here is the OP Aaron replied to. This is going back again to my making a joke about PR meaning prostitution ring or something.
I thought you didn't know what PR meant.
I want to point out, look at in the screenshot here of what they share.
I would love to look at that screenshot, Aaron. Could you zoom it in for us? Do you not know how to zoom in a screenshot that you've been sent from Tina? Okay, here. If you want to know how to you want to know how to zoom in a screenshot that you've been sent, okay? So right now, this is really zoomed in on Twitter, but if I click the screenshot's going to remain the same. If I want to zoom in more, it's not going to make the screenshot any bigger, all right? So if you right-click it and you open image in new tab, it will open a tab that will let you go and look, and you can zoom in on it. That's how you do it. That's how you do that. So if you're trying to show your audience something, right? If you're trying to show your audience something and you're struggling and they can't really see what you're doing, all you need to do is right-click on that image, open it up in a new tab, and then zoom in on it from there. You're welcome? You're welcome. Holy shit. Okay. This is a tweet from Manya. It's interesting that she's getting this from Tina, specifically since Tina was the one who was in the stream supporting Steve's bullshit back in the day that Erin said she didn't comment on and didn't know anything about. You know, the one that's nearly 3 hours long. That one. Alright, let's pull this up, I guess, since we're not gonna be able to fucking see it. This is still Willow's comment. I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess and assume this is like a little bit further down. Actually, I'm in the wrong space because this is a reply. That's gonna take way longer to find. I have a better idea. Let's go to Manya's Twitter. That'll be 100% easier. There's Manya. Hey, look, it's Manya. Okay, cool. Lord Mayonnaise. Manya's got fucking jokes. Alright. So this was, it had a screenshot, right? Fucking lick-a-tongue? I don't want to know what she's lick-a-tongue responding to. Here we go. Here is the OP. See how it might be a little bit hard for you guys to read this one, even if I make it big, right? I'm gonna open it in a new tab, and we're gonna zoom in. Oh, look, now you can see it. How convenient. How lovely. It's like magic. Lord Mayo. Alright. So this says, here's the OP Aaron replied to, and it says, Steve, on May 24th, 2022, let me know if you think I owe you $220,000 for PR work. I'll mark your name for them. Laughing emoji. PR? Prostitution ring? Laughy, 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 laughy. Is that the latest narrative? If so, I would keep you around for that, as why would I give up my best employee? Thumbs up. See, this is where their inconsistency of us causes problems. Is it your cult or mine? I mean, it's your fault, but bears my name, so which one is the pimp and which is the bottom bitch? This is why details are important. To simply point and say, whores is asinine. We need clarification as to who are the whores, who is the pimp, why is that, and what that means. Without this parody, attempts fails horribly. Alright, so let's see what Aaron's gonna say, now that we know what the screenshot says.
The tweets. My initial tweet in response to this was on the 24th. It wasn't until another full day later that I showed any kind of inclination on what was actually being discussed here.
Oh yeah. So this was on the 25th, so this is the day before. For these messages, this is May 25th. So that's there's that. There's also, I believe, if I am not mistaken, I could be wrong, but if I go to YouTube and I go to Manya's channel, which you can get to by navigating yourself to my channel and scrolling all the way down to the bottom and clicking on Manya down here, and I look at Manya's videos, and I happen to find this video right here.
We were reading something. I don't know if it was screenshots, but
October 17th, 2023, Veda's channel.
I was reading something up on the screen, I think it was, and I saw the words PR. And I guess I thought that PR stood for prostitutes or something. No, that's right. I was reading a tweet.
No, it was you didn't know. How could you not know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
because I don't know. I just learned it from your stream last night.
Yeah,
they said that. How could you?
So now she's saying she didn't know what PR meant.
Do not know PR stands for prostitute. I don't know that. I would think
public
literally
relations.
PR, like for
Wow, it's weird. Veda and Nikki both read PR and thought public relations and are basically calling Aaron stupid.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
And then May 24th PR, prostitution ring. If you don't know what it means, then this is not the joke. This isn't a joke. You're legitimately asking.
A year, which added together would be.
And now here you've got, oh look, March 9th. This video is from March. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure March comes 2 months before May. Maybe.
60K because I still do the PR management job. I still do the personal assistant. A year, which added together would be 60K because I still do the PR management job. I still do the personal assistant job, and I still do the community management job. This is neglecting some of the additional 2 years worth of work and 3 months, including the show. And if I was to take a severance package of some kind, that would be to at least complete the year, which added together would be 60K because I still do the PR management job. I still do the personal assistant job, and I still do the community management job. This is neglecting some of the additional things that I do.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get copyright struck if I play the rest of that. So over here, wait, where was that? Hold on, did I go to the wrong spot? No, Manya. Here we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this back again real quick so we can make sure we catch what she's trying to say here. We're just gonna go back 20 seconds.
I'm going to point out joke. Here is the OP Aaron replied to. This is going back again to my making a joke about PR meaning prostitution ring or something. I want to point out, look at in the screenshot here of what they share. The tweets. My initial tweet in response to this was on the 24th. It wasn't until another full day later that I showed any kind of inclination on what was actually being discussed here.
Except that you covered it 2 months beforehand on your YouTube channel. Are you embarrassed now? Now are you embarrassed? You're not a good liar. Oh my god, this is just lying. Yeah, her argument, her own view is that she was ignorant, unobservant, and in an embarrassing way. Yes, correct. Yes. Her argument is, I'm too dumb for this. The answer is she's fucking lying. 2 months.
I don't know why people want so badly me to be accusing them of prostitution or being prostitutes or something. I don't know what else to make of this because I wasn't even accusing them of being prostitutes.
No?
I was accusing them of being the ringleaders of a prostitution ring.
Really? Is that what that said? Is that what that said? I don't think that's what that said. What this says is, which one is it? Who's the pimp and which is the bottom bitch? Who are the whores? Who is the pimp? Is it your cult or my cult? She's saying, am I the prostitute? She's saying, is Aaron the prostitute or is Steve the prostitute? Is Steve... Like, she can't even read her own shit. Maybe if you're gonna lie about something, Aaron, you should probably actually learn to read your own fucking tweets, lady. Come on. Is that really asking too much?
But either way, it was a joke. It was a fucking joke because I didn't know what PR stood for. And I was...
Nobody cares that you made the joke. Nobody cares. That wasn't the criticism. The criticism was that you're lying. The criticism is that you said you didn't have anything to do with, you didn't make any comments, that you didn't have anything to do with what was going on, and that you didn't know what was happening. My brain immediately went to, didn't she call us prostitutes over it? And the answer was, yeah, you did. But now you're saying you called us a bunch of things. It doesn't matter that it was a joke. The point is that you were lying. And on top of that, now you're trying to lie more and double down further because there was actually a stream that happened 2 months beforehand where you talked a lot of shit about that thing you said you didn't know or anything about and barely spoke on. the fact that you're focused on this prostitution thing ring, thinking that it's a get out of jail free card, is only bringing up old shit that is making you look even worse. So yeah, either she didn't know what it was and she was asking earnestly to try to find out, or she was making the joke, but she wants to have it both ways, all while still using this to deflect that she's been fucking lying to her audience about what she has and has not said, what she has and has not been involved with. Simple as that. And Monty says, as I told her in DMs where she was trying to, after you left the group. Yeah, okay, why don't we take a look? Why don't we look at C? What Aaron said the following day. Do we want to? Do you guys want to go through this real quick? She wrote a fucking book. For people complaining about people trauma dumping or whatever and writing really long fucking things. So here's me leaving the group. This is me saying, whatever, sucks to suck, and leaving the group. Look, Chesh the buttermilk bussy left. I didn't expect Aaron to treat us like this. Sorry for the novel, but I wanted to precise. This is after. This is, again, remember, this is, the date of this is 04. Sorry, the date of this is the 25th. So this is January, February, March. This is April. This is a month before. So she already did the stream about me and Steve and what had gone on. And then a month later, because I gave Erin lots of time to decide what she fucking wanted to do, she waited until I left the group, and this is a month later, and still a month before her point about prostitution rings. So just so you guys get the timeline right, we've got March 9th video where she talked about it. Then we have these DMs in January, February, March, April. So we got April DMs, where she's claiming to know what the fuck she's talking about, because she wanted to wait to be precise. And then we've got her calling us prostitutes, as a joke, or as asking, whichever one you feel like you want to go with, Aaron, a month later in May. Alright? You got the timeline? Time exists? Alright. Sorry for the novel, but I wanted to precise. I have purposefully avoided discussing any discourse regarding the breakup of NSS in this chat, since this chat was not created for that, and I figured those not involved in that shit didn't want to have to deal with that shit. We had been talking about it before this, but whatever. I realized that that time of the month... Oh, that's way too big. I realized that that time of the month live stream, I was a no-show. That was entirely my fault, and I apologize for this. Again, I'm not there. I will unbegrudgingly continue to apologize for this if needed or if wanted. I have no excuse for missing the stream other than I was very busy and did not plan my time accordingly, and I failed to prioritize the stream, which is to say, I have no excuse, really. I humbly apologize for this, as it was an asshole of me. I want you all to know it was not in any way personal. It was just me fucking up, and I am truly sorry that I fucked up. Between my fuck up and the disagreement between myself and others here regarding the NSS shit, she had not spoken to any of us about the NSS shit. To be clear. She did not show up and she did not contact anybody. Correct. Including Claire, by the way, because Claire Bear, her moderator, was in this chat and was on that time of the month at the time and did show up that day. Yeah, I'm not there. So I think it seems to me, maybe, you know what, maybe I won't speculate, because it's awfully convenient that I'm gone. She decides she wants to talk about this as the one person who was very directly involved with Steve and Non Sequitur Show, that she wants to come in when I'm gone to confront people about NSS. Interesting. between my fuck up and between the disagreement between myself and others here, regarding the NSS shit, which is interesting because I thought she said she didn't say anything to anybody about it. I thought it best. This says 04 though. January, February, March. These are from April, Manya. These messages are from April. They're a month before the prostitution ring thing. It says 04/25. Look. That's April. Oh, your message. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So she wait. Well, okay. We'll find out the date at the end. We'll clarify the timeline at the end. Okay. Regarding the NSS shit, I thought it best that I not insist to still be. Between my fuck up and the disagreement between myself and others here regarding the NSS shit, I thought it best that I not insist to still be included in future streams until things settled or somehow concluded. I realize this stream is mostly Cheshire's and Manya's concept, and I thought it would be dickish of me to continue to involve myself without some unprovoked expressed desire from one or both of them. Before this, we were literally like, where the fuck is Aaron? What's going on? Basically, I assumed my absence would be a relief to one or both. Why would you assume that if you never said anything about anything, Aaron? Why would you assume that if you weren't being hostile towards us, Aaron? So now she's backtracking in the message, yes. And if I was wrong about that, I assumed it would be made known to me. Was she not over here saying that she fucked up and she's sorry? And, like, this was a mistake, but now she's like, oh, but I didn't think you wanted me there. If I was wrong about that, I assumed it would be made known to me. As if we weren't still continuing to converse in that DM group on Twitter, right? As if. You know I could have just kicked you out of the group, right? If this was wrong of me, then I also apologize for my... Boop. Incorrect assumptions. If I was wrong, I never want to impose myself on people, especially people I like. You know, the prostitutes. And will at times fear I am doing this, even to a fault. This has been my sole reason for distancing myself from this stream. But I thought you just fucked up. Now you're doing it on purpose? It wasn't just because you were busy? As far as the discourse between myself and others regarding the NSS breakup, I am very willing to discuss things with anyone who wants to talk with me on this. I had already left this conversation. I'm not in these DMs anymore. I have my thoughts and opinions and have largely refrained from sharing them publicly because it does not involve me. Except for the stream that you did in March. Except for that. So now you're just trying to lie to people's faces like they don't fucking know. Like I've said a few times now, I am still holding out hope for a reconciliation. Yeah. Reconciliation between Steve and Chesh. You cannot have reconciliation when one group party tries to unilaterally make decisions or refuses to negotiate. I feel that public debate on the situation will make that more difficult. Then why did you do your stream? Y'all were seemingly such good friends for as long as I've known you two, and if there was a chance for you guys to be friends again, I'd fucking hate it if anything that came out of my dumb mouth made that less likely. which I guess is her reason for not finding out anything that went on, except for watching the mediation call and reading out Steve's fucking bullshit fact sheet without ever speaking to me on the matter at all. It's just like there's a lot of like entitlement, and as if she has any say on the matter at all. But I mean, we've seen that consistently from her, right? Out of my dumb mouth made that less likely to happen. But if anyone wishes to discuss things with me privately or privately as a group, I'm down for that. So she doesn't want to publicly discuss the dumb shit she said. She wants to talk to everybody in private. How transparent of her. Again, after I'm not there anymore. So the people she's talking to are Manya and Claire, who's her own mod. So what the fuck? Though I do understand having the misunderstanding that I have treated anyone like this. Like what? Poorly? Seeing as it likely appeared to be the case from my end. Oh, are you referring to your stream? That was not at all the case on my end. This is a sentence that makes no sense. My intent was to respect where I may not be wanted. It was not that I didn't want to be there. I'm sorry for having gave a different impression. It's being very ambiguous, yes. Last thing, Chesh. She's directly addressing me in a group that I am not in. This book is boring. Oh, God. Last thing, Chesh. When I DM'd you rhetorically asking if that other Cheshire account was you, I hope you did not come off as that. I hope that did not come off as any kind of accusation. There was another account that was running around called, like, Cheshire Cat, who was somebody who's, like, been around, and very obviously not me, who was just interacting as normal, that Aaron asked me if it was me, and I said, no, it is not. It is not me. And that's all I said. Asking if that other Cheshire account was you, I hope that did not come off as any... What do you mean rhetorically? So she didn't know whether or not it was me? What? Was it supposed to be a joke? I don't fucking know. If you didn't think people wanted you around, why would you come and, like, rhetorically joking ask me a question? Huh? What? It's almost as if she thought she wasn't welcome there, but previously supposed to be there. She could have asked you if it was okay if she showed up, if it was genuine. Yeah. We didn't kick her out. We didn't get rid of her. If I remember correctly, and Manya might be able to clarify this one, I'm pretty sure I said, no, we'll just wait and see where Erin falls, and she can make whatever decision she wants to make. She didn't want to be on the show anymore. Fine. She could have let us know. That would have been nice. She could have said that she didn't want to be part of the show anymore. Incredibly evasive language where she won't say what she means. Yes. I hope that I did not come off as any kind of accusation. It was my having just realized I'm a fucking idiot for having thought that was you when they messaged me asking for something. Which I happily provided as a result because I thought it was you asking. Is this Loki trying to blame me for her giving out information to random people? Like, is that what this is? Is this like Loki trying to, like, put onus onto me Because I'm not there. Like, what am I supposed to... I can't even say anything to this. I'm not there. And yeah, we were live waiting for her with Claire messaging her. Why did Chess do this, man? I don't know. It was just a court filing, mind you, no big deal. But it was the whole my having been duped thing that I found fucked up. Somebody who wasn't me, not disguising themselves as me, asked you a question, you answered, and you're saying they tricked you? They weren't even pretending to be me. What? I don't believe you'd do something like that to begin with. Something like what? Ask you for information in DMs? Pretend to be somebody I'm not? What are you talking about? Now she's like implying that something that people might think, or she might think, that I would do something that was listed above. I don't understand. But the fact they were duping me by pretending to be you tells me that it wasn't you. They weren't pretending to be me. Cheshire is not just me. Anybody can use that name. They had like if I remember correctly, the person had like the Alice in Wonderland Cheshire cat as their picture. That didn't happen. And here it is. Yes, this is April, right there. So this is January, February, March, April. Yeah. So the timeline, just to clarify, she did a stream in March, going through what had happened from Steve's position only, about what had happened between Steve and I for Non Sequitur Show. Then she was in here in DMs without me, talking to me, in a month later, in April. Then, in May, is when she made the accusation or the joke or the asking a question about prostitute ring. Oh, good friend. Oh my god. Alright, so this is Manya responding, because I'm gonna read Manya's response. Manya responded and said, "These are a lot of assumptions. Also, why would you address Chesh here when you can clearly see that she left the group? Why are you asking people to come to you to fix things you're getting wrong due to incorrect assumptions you already admitted to? How entitled are you? I mean, you're trying to address someone, and... and ask them to come and fix your fuck up, and she's not even here. You know what? I don't even know why I'm bothering with this message. Oh, this message isn't even worth it. Conversation with you would... Convo with you would clearly not be productive. Good luck with your shit. And then, like, something about from Mocking Media with the screenshot. You should stick to it. It seems to be what you're good at. And then... Whoop, boop, boop, boop. And this is still April. 10 hours ago. Screenshots. Let me know if you think I owe you. Oh, look, the screenshot. May. At least prostitutes get paid. What should I get paid for? Question mark. So this is like the date. So this is another date, as you can see, it's the date of the screenshot. Or sorry, this is the date that the message was sent, and the screenshot was taken on the day it was sent. That's why it says 11/23. So here's Manya confronting Erin in this DM a month later about her fucking comment. No, it can't. Manya, how could you have possibly gotten a screenshot from from May 24th in April? Right? Like, see, this is April. This is up here, right? This is a month later, right? This is May, and this is the day that this screenshot was sent, which was, I'm gonna go ahead and take a wild guess and say it was either May 24th or May 25th. Screenshot was a month later. Yep. Yep. What should I get paid for? Oh, now you're willing to respond after ignoring us here for weeks? Yeah, see, like, Manya left this whole message for her and, like, asked her a bunch of questions. She said she wanted to talk to us, and then she didn't answer Manya at all. After ignoring us in here for weeks, I was not referring to you, by the way. Are you being obtuse on purpose? I did message the group some time ago to explain my absence, but I'm not looking to upset anyone here. She asked if people would want to talk to her. Manya talked to her, and she didn't answer. What the fuck? But I am not looking to upset anyone in here. Then why are you calling us prostitutes? My break is over too, so I can't respond again for like 3 to 4 hours. You explained your absence after people left, and then you addressed the person who isn't here anymore, and of course it's other people's fault for getting upset. Manya proceeds. And you do this while ignoring the points I make. Like, try and gaslight a bit more, with a bit more sincerity. I insist. Puking emoji. I'm ignoring the whole argument. It isn't my argument to have. It's between Steve and Chesh. Not that argument. The one where Manya said, you came in here after people left to talk to somebody. She's all over the place. She's doing everything to not have to address or answer the things that she said because she's dishonest. She's trying to blow smoke up people's ass and then behave differently in public. She's a two-faced bitch. And dumber than a bag of rocks. She thinks people are fucking stupid. Did you decide to ignore the argument before or after the live stream you did with Tina 2 months ago? Or was it after your tweet above where you made fun of Chesh's proposal with Steve? After the stream, and I don't know what you're talking about with a proposal. You watched the mediation, lady. What do you mean you don't know? What are you talking about? You watched it live. We know you watched it. What are you trying to do here? I see... The only tweet above I see is the one of Steve and I joking around, but that has nothing to do with Chesh. Are you fucking serious? You already said in the video that we're watching that it was about me. That you were calling me and Manya... That you were calling us prostitutes jokingly, but you didn't know what PR stood for. What the fuck, lady? What do you mean? How is this possible? So it did have something to do with us, but so you were talking about us, but it doesn't have anything to do with us? Lady, are you kidding? So after your stream with Tina, with Tina and you, where you literally spat in Chesh's face, you decided to get out of the argument. So tell me what's the joke Steve made about if it's not about Chesh? Please elaborate. Meaning, this right here. Let me know if you think I owe you $220,000 for PR work. I'll mark your name off for them. What is Steve referring to? What's the joke? What's the joke about? If it's not about me, except it is about us, I don't know what it could be, guys. I don't know. You guys figured this out? Oh, look, what did I say? A day later, May 25th. So it's likely this back and forth is either happening on May 24th or May 25th. Remember, Mania lives in New Zealand, so time frames can be kind of wonky sometimes. So the screenshots, you have to keep in mind that those dates can sometimes be rolled over a little differently when you're looking at Mania's screenshots. Yeah, Mania lives in the future. Time exists and Mania's in front of all of us. It's Mania time! Let's go! So after your stream with Tina, where you literally spat in Chesh's face, you decide to get out of the argument. So tell me, what's the joke Steve made about? If not about Chesh, please elaborate. It's funny you are choosing to ignore this now after you asked people in here to talk to you about it. Like you want to have your cake and eat it too. Oh, nah, wait. You're being a hypocrite through and through. He didn't make the joke, I did. He was asking about PR. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is, but I asked him, prostitution ring? And she leaves out like the laughing emoji. So now it's a joke, but it isn't a joke, but she does know, but she doesn't know. As a joke. And it snowballed from there. Look, man, I'm not gonna argue with you. This isn't your argument to have any more than it is mine. Bullshit. Manya was a moderator, and Steve made every moderator a part of it as soon as he brought the mods in for the for the first moderation call. So yes, Manya was very much involved. In fact, you're the odd one out, Aaron, in this case, because you weren't in the moderation call. You weren't in the mediation call. Manya was. Manya was in both of them. So, bullshit. You've kept it going this entire time. Kept what going? Kept what going, Aaron? I thought you said you didn't want to argue with people. And yeah, I added to this as well. Oh, so you did speak on things, and you did make jokes about it, and you were talking about it. So I guess that, are you admitting that now, as opposed to lying about it, and then now lying about it 2 years later? Why are you lying about something that happened fucking 2 years ago? Oh my god! Briefly, it was like a 3-hour stream. So, I don't know, take your pick about what briefly means, and the fact that you're lying about it now for hours on end, and that you continued the lie and still continued to accuse Manya of not having anything to do with it, and still accuse her of credit card fraud and all that shit. So there's that. But I won't add to it anymore. The internet's decided that that was a lie. And I haven't for a while. And the internet decided that was a lie. You clearly did, in responding to Steve in the way you did and what Steve was talking about. I like you, Manya. That was also a lie, because she said in the stream that we watched last time when we were watching Aaron's stream, she said that she had an issue with Manya. I always have, along with Chesh. I don't believe you. Blowing smoke. Blowing smoke. I like you, but fuck you. It's okay to not like people. Like, we're not gonna be mad just because you don't like us. There aren't many chicks I like and respect. Oh, you're one of those. But I do with both of you. You were not being respectful to either of us at all in any capacity throughout any of this, nor are you being so now while demanding respect for yourself. So fuck off. I can disagree and not fucking hate you. That's what friends do. We aren't your friends! Good friend. You know what friends do? They don't try to gaslight each other. They don't try to lie to each other about their fucking scenarios and what they were saying. You know what friends do? Check with people and ask them what's going on when there's an issue, especially when there's something as big as what would happen between me and Steve with NSS. She didn't want to ask us what PR meant. She didn't want to ask us what was going on. She wanted to she wanted to present and preach out Steve's bullshit. And that's what she did. And then she didn't like that Manya and I were like, well, fuck it. So you didn't know that Steve was making fun of Chesh's proposal when she said she did PR, public relations work, community management, and personal assistant work for him? I call bullshit because you must have seen Chesh's proposal or at least heard the mediation call where Chesh mentioned her portfolio to Steve and Chris before you did your live stream. And she watched it on the live stream. So there's that too. Which was a month before this. Sorry, 2 months before this now. I had no idea. I don't follow what goes on between them. Bullshit. All I saw was PR and for some reason prostitute ring. But, sorry, that's the same one. This one. Here we go. I had all I saw was prostitute ring, and for some PR, and then for some reason prostitute ring came to my mind, so I posted that. So you said something stupid, making a shitty joke, making fun of some shit, and people didn't like your joke, and instead of being like, it was just a shitty joke, I wasn't really thinking about it, you decided to lie and gaslight, and are still trying to lie and gaslight to this very day. Are you embarrassed now? And not only that, but you were lying when before you posted it, after you posted it, and like 2 years later. Or yeah, 2 years later. What the fuck? Ugh. Then we went back and forth about which one of us was the pimp, and Bo bitch, literally, meaning bottom bitch, literally nothing even relating to Chesh was discussed. Steve's tweet was, let me know if I owe you $220,000 for PR work. You don't know what PR stands for? Do you seriously think I will accept you acting dumb as I know you are not? So you did your live stream with Tina calling it Truth Comes Out without knowing what actually happened between them? Oh yeah, that's the title. That was the title. Let's not forget about that. And Steve's fact sheet. Oh, having PTSD flashbacks. Maybe we're gonna have to watch that. Without actually knowing what happened between them, then how did you claim you knew that one side, Chesh, which is what she is still claiming, had presented their case to the public? Again, I call bullshit. You would have gotten all of that info if you had cared or at least watched the mod call. I don't know if she watched the mod call. She watched the mediation one, which it's still in there. So you never watched anything and decided Steve's bullshit was the truth? Manya out here just savaging Aaron. Oh my god. Manya, you queen! And it's my argument too, because I was there the whole time. The mod call, the mediation call, I was falsely accused by Steve of fraud, accusations that you happily backed up, never asking Steve for any proof, or talking to any of us. So don't tell me it's not my argument, especially you wanted us to talk to you about it. Again, she asked us, me not being there, to have conversations about this. And now Manya's trying to have a conversation, and Aaron's trying to gaslight and stonewall and lie. So she didn't want to have a conversation. She was bullshitting. It's so after your stream, wait. Nope, sorry, I opened the wrong one. Is there more to this one? Oh yeah, I said, I guess I'm going, so this was from May 25th. I guess I'm going to have to keep reliving this since this guy is going to revel in the fact that he took advantage of me for 3 years, but hey, it's the internet, can't really complain. Not really surprised either. Yeah. Anyway, This is all after you left the group. She's addressing you, expecting people to come and talk to her about her assumptions that we had no idea about. Then when I did talk to her, she ignored me only to try to come back and act dumb. I'm sick of her backstabbing bullshit. It ended there and she stopped replying to you. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Yup. So let's go back and see what was Aaron saying again? You want to talk about this? So again, I'll just be clear. Our timeline from what I've shown you guys is March on YouTube stream on her channel, April in DMs, May for prostitution ring tweet. And now we're in 2023 and she's trying to fucking lie about it.
And this one here, this fucking kills me. Here is the OP Aaron replied to. This is going back again to my making a joke about PR meaning prostitution ring or something. I want to point out, look at in the screenshot here of what they share, the tweets. My initial tweet in response to this.
It's Manya. It's Manya that she's talking about here. But by the way, it sure does suck when people have the fucking receipts for your lying ass, don't it? Aren't you a drama channel? Aren't you supposed to be good at this shit? Dear Lord.
It was on the 24th. It wasn't until another full day later.
You still haven't learned what PR means, apparently.
That I showed any kind of inclination
Lie.
of what was actually being discussed here. I don't know why people want so badly me to be accusing them of prostitution or being prostitutes or something. I don't know what else to make of this because I wasn't even accusing them of being prostitutes.
You don't know what to make of it because you're trying to lie to people. Again, the issue is not about your stupid joke and about whether or not it was funny. People are calling it, at the time, we're calling it poor form and bad behavior because you are minimizing what Steve had done. That you were mocking the amount of work that I and other people had put into Non Sequitur Show. And money people had put in to Non Sequitur Show through Steve's fucking litigation. You were making fun of that. Fine. It was. I don't care that it was a joke. The criticism stands. And the criticism now isn't that you made a shitty joke or that you were minimizing bullshit and helping Steve get away with it. It's that you are lying to people when you say you were not involved, just like how you're still lying to people in this clip here about what you had actually said and what you knew about, because we know for a fact, because you streamed it live, that you did know about what was going on. Because you fucking presented a whole ass one-sided thing. I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna go pee.
The ringleaders of a prostitution ring. But either way, it was a joke. It was a fucking joke because I didn't know what PR stood for. And I was making a joke out of it. Like, oh, really? What's PR? Oh, prostitution. You know, what the fuck? I could have said anything. I mean, but I thought that was funny at the time. But I assure you, Chesh and Manya, I promise you, man, I assure you, at no point ever through my interactions with you, whether they were friendly interactions or more like the ones I'm having as of lately, never in any of our interactions has the possibility of either one of you two being prostitutes ever crossed my mind. I promise you that. It's never crossed my mind. So even if I were talking about you, it would be as meant as a burn, as a joke, as a slight, whatever you want to call it. Sure as fuck wasn't serious. I assure you that. Okay? Now, I don't know if you guys.
Aaron, do you know what a slight is? It's an insult. You meant it as an insult. It's fine. I don't know why you're making such a big deal about it. Of course you're being insulting towards us. Of course you're trying to support Steve when he fucking ripped us all off. Of course. It makes sense. What are you so freaked out about? Oh my god, why do you feel the need to lie about it?
You guys just can't take a joke, or if you just really desperately want to be playing some sort of, I don't know, martyr victim role or whatever. Aaron, call this prostitutes or whatever. Like, who the fuck am I anyways? Why are you even listening to anything I say? Come on. I digress.
You can't absolve yourself of responsibility when you hold up this kind of standard to people and then do things that are against that standard and then be like, oh, but why are you listening to me? You... Lady! Are you serious? Oh my god. Yeah, the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch. Why are you talking about me talking about you, guys? Stop talking about me talking about you. I'm sick.
But I'm sorry that this has just got you guys all sorts of bothered or whatever. But I promise you, never once have I ever considered or thought or even the possibility entered my mind that either of you could ever be prostitutes.
We don't care. That was not the
I'm just gonna
criticism.
leave it at that.
We
I'm
didn't even
done.
care at the time.
I'm done from this. Fuck, this shit's stupid. All right.
Dismisses
No,
the
it's
entire
bullshit.
thing. When you straw man people's arguments and then dismiss it as being stupid, you didn't actually dismiss it. A straw man, by the way, is a logical fallacy or an argument fallacy, where instead of attacking the person's argument, you build a not as powerful version of the argument or the criticism, so you can take down that straw man, and generally that's done because you can't address the actual criticism. It shows weakness. On the opposite side, you can do something called steel manning, where you take somebody's argument and you strengthen it to the best of your abilities and then try to break it down. That's what confident people do. I saw Keon, and I also saw Keon's comment. So now that we've gone through at least the portion of the video that has the thing that we're going to look at the comment for, Keon's in here saying, Aaron, you said that it never crossed your mind that when Cheshire Manya mentioned PR, they meant what you said, prostitute ring. That's bullshit. In most interactions with Steve between 2019 and 2022, they always mention PR. That's a no-brainer on what it is. Then you say it was a joke? Let me ask you, are you Unirock? Where she's become Steve. Oof. Has Steve gotten worse than Unirock? That's pretty bad. Wow. Well, listen about as well at what? Wow. Well, you listen about as well as Uni does. I even pointed out the dates in that screenshot. Yeah, don't talk to us about dates, Aaron. March, April, May. My initial comment was on the 24th. The conversation continued until the next day. Wow. By then, I was more aware of things being discussed. You mean the thing from 2 months prior? How often did I talk about PR on Twitter? Irrelevant. Stop trying to pretend that things exist in a bubble. They don't. Your Twitter interactions are related to your YouTube commentary. Period. End of sentence. I don't care what other people talk about. I'm only going to know the things I discuss. You don't know the things you discuss. That's part of the problem, isn't it? Look, if it makes you feel better, better to believe I jokingly called them prostitutes, then go ahead and think that. Keon's calling you out for lying. What do you mean? I don't care. I can only tell you what I meant. But the things you're saying that you meant are contradictory. They're one thing or another thing. You're trying to run two different stories, both of which are bullshit, which I've demonstrated. It's kind of weird, though, that you think I was calling them that, since I don't ever go around talking about them in that regard, except that time that you did. This would be the first. Uh-huh? And? I wonder why I'm the only person who knew you were talking to Steve and no one else. Anyone can read that. Yeah, anybody can read it because Manya put the screenshot out in context, showing that she was talking to Steve instead of taking it out of context. What I believe doesn't matter here, Aaron. Oh, wow, look, Keon. Look at Keon go. I'm so proud of him. It's the fact that you misrepresented something that not only was said by Chesh, but also by Steve back in the days of Non Sequitur Show. That's right. Steve would say that I did the PR. That was in the clip that Manya showed that Aaron and Tina were watching on stream. And repeated oftenly during the streams with Steve and Chesh. While you tried to be funny, Steve talked about Chesh out of spite, and of course, you had to respond by hearing the master's voice. Unfortunately for you, that you used a poor choice of words. With all this, I'm inclined to think, not believe, that you previously knew what PR was used within a context, and you took it out of its context and meaning and said something stupid, let alone harmful, in response to Steve's grievances with Chesh. That doesn't include Manya, but the way you responded to Manya in 2022, that's another story, an awful one. I personally don't hate you, Aaron, but unfortunately you decided to defend Steve in these grounds, convinced that he told you his truth as the only truth. I was being patient with you. This is why I'm not here to defend anyone, but to warn you that the only reason Steve is on your side is because he's using you and the rest of the anti-KJ crowd. I mean, yeah, the thing is what I would say is that they're all using each other for content. So, like, Veda says something ridiculous, and then Aaron and Nikki jump onto that and use that to then make content, and then one of them says something ridiculous, which one of them then goes to make content about, and then Steve does the like they're all just jerking each other. It's like basically the same content over and over again, from what I can tell. Guess what will happen when he stops going after Katie Joy Polson? Will he ever stop going after Katie? I don't know, man. Also, the joke's on you. You're his PR person now. That's not wrong. That is. So yeah, she got everything wrong about. She's just lying about me and Manya and that situation. She's just fucking lying about it. I don't know what. And I think we demonstrated that. I don't know what to tell you. The rest of her video was about nonsense, and it. From what I did see, it did not do a good job addressing Nonsense's criticisms and just caused more problems and is not, like, valuable or valid. There's also... She is not going to take responsibility for spreading false information about Alice. She claimed that she didn't know what Alice was talking about, and then waited till Alice was gone, and then explained where she thinks Alice might have gotten the idea, and how she's responsible for that, and that how she was wrong, but then didn't explain it as if she was going to take any kind of responsibility. Tried to, like, play it off as if she didn't just admit that.